Since my other Garou video was so popular, and since so many people don't have access to a gym and can only work out from home, I'm making a Garou Physique Guide calisthenics version. So you guys who want to look like Garou but can only work out at home will be able to do so after you understand the important muscles on Garou's physique and the best exercises you can do to get those muscles if you're working out at home. So here we have a nice front-on image. You can see he has a very good V-taper. His waist is tiny and he has big shoulders and fairly wide upper back and shoulder area. His arms look pretty good in this. You can see he has very long biceps, like full muscle bellies, really good bicep insertions. His neck is quite skinny and his traps don't look very impressive in this picture. And his chest is not that big, especially compared to his shoulders. I'd say his shoulders dominate the physique much more than his chest does. Obviously he has very good abs and he's really lean. Here's another shot. You can see again his chest doesn't bulge out, but it's still solid, and his shoulders are what really stands out in my opinion. And you can see again that tiny waist, the abs, and in this shot his traps look really good as well. In this picture he's lying down and his chest looks a lot better in this angle, I would say. You can kind of see it looks like he has quite a full upper chest. His arm looks good. You can see that full bicep on his right arm. Tiny waist again, and you can see his lats spread out like wings on the mattress beneath him. And then getting later on into the manga, you start seeing these really freaky, monstrous kind of physiques come out. His traps look even bigger, his shoulders look massive. Generally his legs aren't that big, but in this shot, even his legs actually look quite good. His forearms don't look too huge in this image. His upper arms are still looking solid. In this next one, his traps are even more ridiculously huge. His shoulders as well. His upper body just looks massive, and then he has that tiny waist and small to average sized legs. And this one is really showing off his legs aren't that big. And in this panel, we can see his back, which is insanely developed, especially the upper back. His traps you can see bulging out. His spinal erectors look like solid pillars of muscle either side of his spine. You can see his side delt giving his shoulders that 3D look. The upper arms don't look too huge from this angle, and you can see his glutes are quite small, his legs are quite small. Really what's important here is the upper body, especially the shoulders, traps and upper back area. And obviously he has amazing abs, a tiny waist, and he's completely shredded. So now I'll get into some of the best calisthenics exercises you can do to develop the muscles that are important for this physique. So for the shoulders, the best one is going to be the handstand push-up, but that's quite advanced. So if you can't do that, then do pike push-ups. Also going to hit the front delts quite a lot are decline push-ups. These are also great for the upper chest. And then the side delts are also very important. Quite hard to hit them with calisthenics, so I would recommend doing lateral raises with any kind of weight you can find, like you can put books in a bag or something and just do lateral raises like that. You really don't need a lot of weight, so you don't even need dumbbells to do lateral raises. Next, for the traps and the upper back. Traps are quite hard to train with just your body weight, and they respond really well to heavy weights using exercises like deadlifts and shrugs. But there are a few exercises you can do for the traps, namely again the handstands, because your trap is going to be stabilizing your shoulders. Also wide grip inverted rows. When you do them wide grip and you pull yourself towards the bar so that the bar is coming to like your neck area, that's really going to target your upper back. Whereas if your arms were like tucked close to your sides and you were pulling yourself up so that the bar came down to like your stomach area, that would be better for your lats. So for upper back, you want to have a wide grip and pull the bar more towards your upper chest or neck. Another really good upper back exercise and rear delt exercise is the ring reverse fly. So you want to keep your body straight, grab the rings with your arms mostly straight in front of you and pull yourself forward by moving your straight arms out to the sides, and then you bring your arms back in front of you to finish the rep. Also important for upper back and the back in general is going to be pull-ups with scapular retraction. This means that before you bend your arms to pull yourself up, you retract your scapulae, your shoulder blades. This scapular retraction will engage your upper back, and then once you start bending your arms and pulling yourself up, that's going to involve your lats and your biceps. And another really good exercise is the Superman, which is great for your spinal erectors. This spinal extension movement is going to be really good for building those pillars of muscle either side of your spine. So abs are obviously mostly trained using bodyweight exercises anyway. Some of the best ab exercises you can do are hollow body holds, hanging knee raises, long lever planks, mountain climbers, and leg raises. So for the less important muscles, starting with chest, basic calisthenics exercises, the push-up, the ring push-up, and the dip. These are really good movements, even if you go to the gym as well. I still do push-ups in most of my workouts because they are just one of the best chest exercises, even when you have access to barbell bench press and machines and stuff. So for the triceps now, diamond push-ups are excellent. Make sure you keep your elbows tucked into your sides to involve the tricep as much as possible. Bodyweight triceps extensions, so you can do these on a bar. If you don't have a bar, then you can do them on the floor, and that's called a Sphinx push-up. And then a triceps dip, so you want to stay upright to maintain the focus on the triceps, and you can lean forward if you want more shoulder and chest involvement. For the biceps, chin-ups are going to be the main bicep builder with bodyweight exercises. You want to keep the elbows in front of your body, focusing on elbow flexion rather than pulling your elbows kind of behind you, which would involve more of your lats. You can also do bodyweight biceps curls if you have gymnastics rings. And then for legs, not that important for this physique, but there are a few leg exercises we can do. Jumping squats, which are so much harder than regular bodyweight squats. You might be able to do hundreds of normal bodyweight squats, but you'll probably only be able to do 20 or 30 jumping squats. Pistol squats, which is a one-legged squat with one leg out in front of you. This is quite advanced, so you can hold on to something for support and kind of help yourself up if this is too advanced for you. And also a Bulgarian split squat, which is going to target the quad, hamstring, and glute. And obviously this is made much more effective if you can add weight. So now I'm going to give you a program you can use, including some of these exercises, to build a physique similar to Garou. So on day 1, we have handstand or pike push-ups, 3 sets of 5 to 30. So this is a huge rep range. And if you're more advanced, obviously you can go for the higher rep range. And if you're less advanced, you want to go for the lower rep range. The idea is you want to do 3 sets of a relatively challenging number of reps where you're struggling to get the last couple of reps. And then inverted rows for the back and the biceps, 3 sets of 5 to 20, and then a long lever plank for the abs, 3 sets to failure. And then lateral raises, 3 sets of as many reps as you can. The lateral delts are such an important part of this physique, so we're going to do this exercise twice a week. If you can do it even more often. You can basically spam these and they will really help your lateral delts to grow. And then finish off with jump squats, because legs aren't that important, but still we don't want completely disproportionately small legs. Next we have chin-ups, which are really good for the biceps and the back. And then the classic push-up, 5 sets of 5 to 30 reps. If push-ups are easy for you, then focus on perfect form and a slow eccentric. And you can use harder variations, of course, like decline or ring push-ups. And then hanging knee raises, 3 sets to failure for the abs. Also going to be great for your forearms because you're hanging on that bar. And then 3 sets of bodyweight triceps extensions. Then on day 3, we're doing dips, 3 sets of 5 to 30. Of course, if you can't do 5 reps, then just do as many as you can. You can even do assisted dips. This is going to be really good for your chest, shoulders, and triceps. And then inverted rows again for the back. And next, leg raises, 3 sets of 30 to 50. And then lateral raises again, and 3 sets to failure. And finishing off with Bulgarian split squats, 3 sets to failure. And if you have some weight, then you could do something like 3 sets of 12 reps on each leg. And on the last day, we're going to do pull-ups, 3 sets to failure for the back, close grip push-ups for the triceps, also for the chest and shoulders, inverted row for the back again. We're doing this exercise 3 times in a week because it's so good for building that upper back and that back thickness that's really important for Garou's physique. And then finishing with hollow body holds for the abs, 3 sets to failure. So guys, I hope you found this helpful. Make sure you're getting enough protein, enough sleep, and enough calories to allow your body to build the muscle after it's been stimulated doing these workouts. If you're not eating enough, then your body is spending all its energy trying to recover and get back to baseline instead of building muscle on top of what you already have. So you need to be eating in a slight caloric surplus unless you're already very fat. Also, I highly recommend getting some gymnastics rings. They're going to open up so many more opportunities for great exercises, and they're only going to cost like $20 or $30. And you look like a badass doing ring exercises in your local park or whatever. But give these workouts a try. Let me know how it goes. I will have a full Garou Physique program coming out soon, just like my Todgy Physique program. So if you're interested in like a complete guide with weights exercises, calisthenics exercises, conditioning stuff, programs for 2, 3, 4, or 5 days a week, so you can choose the exact program that fits you best, I will have that coming out soon, so stay tuned. But thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.